Today's the day we rediscover how pure essence and essences work to make runes in order for us to become a mage. So sit back, relax, and let's get it done. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is start the quest, Rune Mysteries. This is going to be a big deal because then I can start making runes. And I want to be able to teleport around Gielinor a lot easier. That'll save me some time and everything else. So I want to level this up as fast as I can. Alright, that is the quest complete, Rune Mysteries. We are getting the Air Talisman and 1 quest points and the Rune Essence Mine access. This is a huge deal, so we can go and access everything we need for RuneCrafting.
Up next, we're going to start the quest called Enter the Abyss. Entering the Abyss will give me access to all the RuneCrafting altars in one location, making it a lot easier to make all these runes that I'm going to need in the future. So the Zamorakian tells me to come into Varrock where we'll have our full conversation because we cannot have that conversation in the wilderness. It's way too dangerous. So what we are going to end up doing is having this conversation about how the Ceremonists have found a way to craft runes again. And what we're going to do now is go scry on the locations in order for him to figure out how can he access these rune altars once more. After talking to the priest, I went over to the Varrock shop of the runes, and he quickly teleported me into the Rune Essence Mine, and I scried real quick on that. Up next, I went over to the Wizard Tower along with Ardon. All that was left to do is talk to the Mage of Zamorak. He will tell us how they've been able to craft their runes by going through the Abyss. It's a direct connection to all the rune altars. By doing so, though, in completing this mini quest, I reached level 9, which means I have unlocked Earth Runes, which is huge, by the way. We also have a rune pouch, so I can store some rune essences in it, so that'll help out a lot while rune crafting. Up next, I went over to the Pure Essences mine and reached a whole level 31 mining. That's huge. However, we're going to go do some rune crafting up next. Alright, so we're here at the Air Altar, reaching level 19 rune crafting. Up next, it's time to find a Mind Talisman and start making some Mind Runes. So first things first, let's find that talisman. Alright, so I'm out here trying to get a Mind Talisman from these imps. It's pretty common from these imps, so it shouldn't take me that long to get. So I'm going to go ahead and kill these and see y'all at the Mind Altar. Alright, so we got the Mind Talisman and we got to level 23 while making all these Mind Runes. So let's go get some levels in magic. Okay, so I went over to the Lumberage and killed some cows. I got to level 10 magic. I think I might get some money real fast and head over to some sand crabs and get some more magic levels. First, I want to get like 1,000 gold. That way I can go get an air staff. I also reached level 18 thieving, so huge. We're moving up in the world. So let's go get this staff from Varrock, and then we'll head over to sand crabs. Alright, we're here in Varrock at Zaf Superior Staff Shop. We're going to buy the air staff to help us out with casting these spells, and then we're going to head over to the sand crabs. So that'll be huge help. For those of you who do not know how to get to Corinne, all you got to do is come to Port Cedarium, Tal Tavios, and it'll take you to the ports of Corinne. And then from there, all you have to do is head to the south, follow the beach all the way down, and you'll be right there at the sand crabs to get your levels. Alright, so after spending a bunch of time here at the sand crabs, I've reached level 28 magic. So we're moving up, we got some teleports unlocked, however, I'm running out of mine runes. So I think it's time that we did a quest that can help me get even more runes. The Temple's Eye. Let's head over to Alfred where we'll talk to the wizard Preston, who will tell us about the amulet that was predating the Order of Wizards at the Wizard's Tower and connected to the Rune Essence mines. We will learn that the Stone of Jas was once here and was also nicknamed the Saradomin's Eye. It is here we will defend Gielinor from a rift of pests alongside our fellow adventurers and our Rune Guardians. And just like that, that is Temple of the Eye completed. We received 1 quest point, 5,000 RuneCrafting XP, and a medium pouch. We are now a grand total of 5 quest points. This also means I've reached level 31 RuneCrafting.
so let's get it started. Let's start this mini game and let's get our rune crafting up. I've been here for a while now at the Guardians of the Rift, and I just wanted to update you all. I've received 24 crafting, 51 rune crafting, and 39 mining. I also wanted to show I have received something from the rare drop table. It's a lore book, the Atlax Diary. As much as I'd like to the lore of RuneScape, I really would like another item from the rare drop table. Let's take a break from rune crafting and start on a quest, which should help us get some smithing levels up. This quest is called The Sleeping Giant. In this quest, I will help Govek, a blacksmith giant, discover this ancient forge, learning about their lost history and skills, where the giants once had advanced knowledge and ingenuity. After helping Govek rediscover his lost heritage, this would be a quest complete. I would receive 1 quest point, 6,000 smithing XP, and access to the giant's foundry. I am at the grand total of 6 quest points and leave me at a level 22 smithing. We're moving up in the world. Let's go do another quest. This time, I think I will do the Knight's Sword. Before I start on this quest, I figured I would show you where I would find some of the required items for this quest. I started to gather some coins so I could buy some red berries, and while doing so, I reached level 19 thieving for the red berries, and I was already in Port Sarum, so I went and bought some red berries from the food store next to the jail, and after making the red berry pie, I would reach level 23 cooking. I'd also need some iron bars for this quest, so I went and gathered those as well. But everyone knows where you get iron bars from, right? It's time to start the quest, the Knight's Sword. In this quest, I'll be helping Squire Astral of Falador, replacing Sir Vivian's lost centuries-old family heirloom sword. Originally forged by the legendary, near-extinct Incandindo dwarves. In this quest, I'll be tracking down a last-known Incando dwarf, Thurgo, and that is where we will make Sir Vivian's new sword. Well, that's the Knight's Sword complete. I received 1 quest point and 12,725 smithing XP. We are now at 7 quest points, and I am now level 35 smithing. This is going to be very good for upgrading my gear in the future. Taking a break from questing, I'm back at the Sand Crabs in Corinne, where I would reach level 40 magic, 34 hit points, reaching to a level 34 combat level. Up next, I went to the Dwarven Mines under Falador and started mining a bunch of iron, reaching to level 42 mining. While I was at it, I upgraded my pickaxe to a steel one, and not long after that, I was back in Lumbridge, getting my thieving level up to level 23 thieving. Just reached 43 mining. I just thought I'd show off this spot right here because it's near Sears Village, near a bank. That's all I have to do is mine up the coal, put it in the mine cart, and send it on its way to Sears Village, where I can deposit 200 or so coal, which is huge because then I can use that to get my smithing up. So that's very helpful. In which I went back to Falador to the furnace where I will be making a bunch of steel bars, trying to get my smithing up a little bit higher. This will leave me at 36 smithing. Up next, I decided to start the quest Elemental Workshop 1. This is where I'll discover the lost magical mineral, Elemental, alongside a hidden workshop located in Sears Village. This is where I'll discover how to create the Elemental Shield as well. At the end of the quest, I will receive 5,000 crafting XP alongside 5,000 smithing XP. I'll also level up to 38 smithing alongside level 30 crafting. For moving up in the world, we need all these levels that we can get in order to help us make some more gear and equipment at that. While I was at it, I went ahead and started the second Elemental Workshop quest, where I will be expanding on the machinery to craft the Mind Helmet. After the completion of Elemental Workshop 2, I was rewarded 7,500 crafting and smithing XP, reaching me to level 40 smithing and 34 crafting. I decided to go back to the Sand Crabs and get a few more levels in Melee. I went ahead and rounded them all out to level 30. Once more, I returned to the Rift to help guard Gielinor from the terrifying abyssal creatures. While I was at it, I would reach level 54 RuneCrafting, which means I can craft law runes after the completion of Troll Stronghold. I'm going to wrap up today's episode here, but before we go, here are the banging stats from this week's episode. Next episode, there will be some pretty big upgrades. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, smash it if it's something you're into, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.